Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday night, Black Friday, the post Thanksgiving recovery, where everyone is still sleeping off the food baby, all that pie, all that turkey. Hopefully, you had a safe Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you laugh and wow, I am way too bright on my webcam there. The hell's going on with that? Adjust my light here. There we are. That's a bit better. But yes, hopefully you have enjoyed your Thanksgiving and heading into the weekend. But tonight, we are going to hopefully wrap up my first playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. We finished the story component of the Frozen Wilds DLC just last night. Not last night, Wednesday night, in a bit of a long stream. That went about 3.5 hours. So we'll see what we do here. And we'll see what we do here. So strap in and hopefully we get to the end and you can enjoy this fun with me. So if you're out there this evening watching, thank you so much for spending your post-Thanksgiving with me. I did my due diligence. I ate my body weight in Thanksgiving yummies. And then promptly did the same this evening. Because that's what you do when you make Thanksgiving dinner. You make enough to feed a small army and then you eat it over the course of like 4 days. Then you start shifting into Christmas. So I think we're gonna start today in Meridian, where I was doing some shopping, some unloading of stuff, things like that. But I think before we tackle the final three quests, um, I think I want to go back to the Frozen Wilds to the store and see if I can buy anything with my remaining blue gleam. So yes, let's let's do that. So let's zoom all the way out. Go back up in here. Yep. See if I can get some last bits of customized gear before we head to our last plot quests in the main game. I think this is stream number 24. It's either 24 or 25. If you've been keeping track on YouTube, as I've been uploading these. So if you want to rewatch these, or if you want to play catch up, you can go right to. They're all on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is type into the chat !YouTube, and we'll give you a link to where all my past streams are. So let's buy some stuff.
Aurea finally returned to us, only to be lost forever.
Stand around and talk, or do we have responsibilities to attend to?
Okay. I already have the improved forge fire. I have these already. I have the bow. I have the ice rail. Yeah. Outfits. Oh, I need 2 more blue gleam for the Silent Hunter. I have the chieftain. Actually, I actually think I'm good. I actually will purchase some chill water. I don't have that much left. I've only got 15. So let's bump that up a little bit. Full stock of that. Okay. I was just curious. But I actually do not think I need anything here, so... let's just finish doing all that, and all that. Alright. Let's... Alright. So the mountain that fell, go to the bitter climb, which is over there. The closest campfire is here, so I'm going to have to do a little walking. Maybe I'll find a trusty steed that I can use to close some of the distance. But yeah, the final 3 plot quests. It's been a lot of fun, this game. I've had a blast playing it. I'm definitely going to be playing it again on New Game Plus, but that will not be streamed. That'll be on my own time. So again, thank you for joining me as I've been finally get to experience this game on PC after it had been a PS4 exclusive for 3 years. So I already know the sequel is going to be a PS5 exclusive for a while. So I want to put a flag right there. Now I'm in the right direction. Okay. Let's move. See if I can get a restock on my broadhead site discovered. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty. I have no open tutorials. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Because I want to override you. Let's go.
Looks like those Glinthawks are searching for scrap.
Campfire discovered. Nope. I don't want to deal with this. No, no, no. Get back. Get back. Alright, I'm in the right. Was I going the wrong direction this whole time? Oh, I see. I have to cross the bridge and... No. No, I don't. Not getting a quest marker. That's odd. Alright, so...
Just stay out of the way for that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to deal with no damn Thunderjaws, because I know I have to get there, and that's where I have to abandon my trusty steed here. So... yeah, I don't want to cross the bridge. I just want to cut straight across. Go away. Really? Okay. Oh, a data point. Phantom limbs. Dictation on. My legs hurt. I keep reaching down to rub them, but of course they're not there. I tell you, it's one thing to hear about ghost limbs, another to be haunted by them. The moment my hand passes into empty space, I'm back in Bridgewater, and that nano-haze is stripping my legs layer by layer as the squad's medbot drags me out of the line of fire. And I start screaming like I was screaming there, in two places at once. Two halves, but one of them gone forever. Dissolved. And through the wall of the infirmary I can hear them cheering the MRB for saving our asses, covering our evac back there, crediting them with New York City still standing after a week. Do they even hear when I start screaming? Sergeant says I'll have prosthetics fitted tomorrow, good as new. Both know he's lying. I'll never be good again. Okay. There we are. Campfire discovered. Yep. This is where we have to part. This is where you have to depart, trusty steed. Because now I'm going to have to climb up. And there's where I start.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Okay. Okay. I don't think I have a choice. Okay. All right. So I just... Okay. So I just back to the start. Okay. So obviously I missed a point. Ah. That's where I had to go.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Okay. Alrighty. This could be fun. Or not.
Turning back.
I want to see if I can override you. Yes, I can. Go. Do my bidding. Hey. That's fine. Go on and blind me. That's fine. You're now overridden. Do my bidding.
God, I found this.
Yeah, that was my marker. Now I'm going this way. Okay, apparently I can't get that. Ah, meat. I will happily take some meat.
Saving these for the trail.
Campfire discovered. Or not? Ah. No.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Well, I'm gonna have to at least beat one of these up. Because we have a Glinthawk, a couple of them. However, there is a campfire here. So I'll at least save it before waltzing into combat. Gonna let me silent strike. Yes, good.
It's heavy. What's going on?
Okay. Still, and there's a Vantage, actually. Pretty close by. Alright, well. $381. Alright. Gonna move that over here. Because I think I would like that. Or, actually, you know, forget it. Way the fuck up there. No thank you.
They're scanning for me. Can't be too prepared.
Ah, there we are. And now it's nighttime. Oh! Well, I mean, they weren't going to make this easy for me. I mean...
Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
Yep, come on. Ooh. Come on. Really? No, 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 no. Get out of here. Where are you? Yep, frick. Can I inflict a critical? Oh, I can override it. Or try to. Can I in time? Good, you can leave me alone for the time being.
Go down soon enough.
But I do kind of want the, Come on. All right. Ooh, presents. That's all right. I've got plenty of tear coils. Refill up on those. Okay. Actually. Alright, back on the path. Very close to Gaia Prime, although I believe, do we have, are those more medicinal? No. No. Okay. Then fuck that. Ooh. Ooh, plot.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Okay. Climb up the outcrop.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Silence. Go roast in hell. Jesus Christ.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Bunker discarded, Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Yep. Apparently the bot thinks douchebag is a bad word. And good evening, Winged. Oh, hold that thought. Bloop. All right. Hi, Silence.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
All right.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Okay. So before we do that, all right, in we go. All right. And we're going to scour the area for data points, as is our custom. We've got an audio one.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
All right.
Mind your footing.
That was almost not good. Okay. Alright, away we go. Okay. A lot of rope here. A lot of cable. Like, I know that's very unrealistic, and that's not how you propel down, because can you only imagine what would happen to Aloy if she missed any of that? She'd be dead, obviously.
Guess that's my way across. Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I could have said it better myself.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Oops. Okay. All right. Pressing on.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Okay. Ah. So I gotta. Okay, so that's how I got up. Okay.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Alright, well, before I saw that data point. It's another audio.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
And another audio point right there, another audio.
Evacuation happened so fast.
No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Alright. Moving along, moving along.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but it's...
Alright. Oh, we've got a bunch of them. Okay. File damaged under repairs.
Engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay. File damaged under repair. Okay. Okay. Where am I going? Up here. Okay.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Oh boy.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hold on. Hold on. That was a fuck ton of plot that just happened. What the shit? Welcome, Halfling Spy. Hold on, we just got a bunch of data points here. Okay. So before I talk to Silence, we got a bunch of audios here.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Oh, this is heavy.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Oh, Ted Farrow.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it? Alright.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Oh, Silence. I hope that next Aloy sees you in person. You get several punches to the face. Fucking unfeeling prick.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1,250,000,000 operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
All right. Moving right along then.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oh shit. That's a gap. Another data point. Another one from Ted.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Can I not get up there? Ah. Okay. Oh boy.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Before I do that... Before I do any of that... Just wanted to check that. Oh, this does not look fun. Yeah, I already know about that. Okay.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. Sometimes, to protect innocents, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Paris.
The fuck? The fuck was that?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust. Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
So not only did he destroy the world to make a buck, he decided he wanted to play God and just wipe out all traces of human history.
The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Fucking wow. Well, now we know why every time we tried to log into Apollo at the Zero Dawn facility, it kept coming up with nothing. Because he deleted it all.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Alright, where am I going? Ah, down there. Am I? Oh. And now it's getting, we're getting your, like, in-game dawn, so the lighting is fucking around with me. Ah. What was that? Nothing. Do-do-do. Aha. Okay, nothing here. Was there anything over there? No, just another empty ledge. Okay. Before I go that way. Nothing in here.
here?
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse.
Oh boy.
But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Okay.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest...
Now hit him! Hit him!
Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Shoot an arrow at him. Alright, well before we do that, 3 data points to deal with. Opportunity wasted. Should have clocked him.
Task is complete.
Yes. The Focus Network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. Truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
In a way, I think he kind of deserved that.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
And the last one.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence. And you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Obtain Silence Lance. That is not going to be a level up. The Looming Shadow. Go to the Palace of the Sun. Alright. So where are you? Meridian. That makes perfect sense, actually. But before we do... No, that's automatically equipped. Okay. And I have another modifier to it. So 25... Okay. All right. Go to the Palace of the Sun.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Okay. Let me just get to the closest campfire here. and do a save. Where is the closest one? Oh, a ways. Okay. Can I travel? Yes. But before I do that, let me take just a quick bathroom break. Be right back. Back we are. So Ted Farrow, we discover, is the asshole of all assholes. Silence might be a bit closer. All right. Let's go. 77.86. Oh, all right. No. Alright, let's go to Meridian. We are now in the second to last main quest. I took a look earlier at a quick just the table of contents of the walkthrough, and I just to see where we are, and we are two. So we have this one and then one more, and then that's it. So Ted Farrow decided to play God, and then killed everyone involved in the Zero Dawn project. Which means that he also killed Elizabeth. I'm sure he was the one that caused that gap that Elizabeth had to go fix. And I'm sure she knew it, too. Damaged file repaired. Okay. Are all of them repaired? Nope, that one... Just wrapped inspection of the Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship bridges on these cheesy old SF vids. Living spaces for alphas already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing ZD Project labs, drawing up protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence block. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Ugh. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception lounge, hollow theaters, and first residence block at ZD site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pac Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Gonna catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Harris promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.T6T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the 1.38T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep.
Wheel turning all day. By the... I believe I've earned a drink.
Okay. Let's see if I can sell some stuff and reload on some stuff. Any that are shards? Nah, it doesn't look it. Full there. Full there. Any mods I can get rid of? Yeah, let's get rid of the baby one. Any more baby ones? No, I'm good. I can probably get rid of these 2 of these shock coils. Okay. All right.
Mark my words.
Keeping my eyes open.
We all have our place in the order of things. Don't look to me for help. My duty is to do. Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Okay. Whoop.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Okay. The hell are you? There you are.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Okay. Alright, so... Yes, let's view both defense sites. Yep, another journal was finished repairing. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about that affable of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, all right. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship, rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future yields, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress, too. If I can get out of here without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Okay. So, what do we got? Rest? Not yet. Yeah, and I will definitely review preparations at the Spire. So let's just stick a marker right there because I am not going to rest just yet.
Terrible machines. Get out of the streets. The enemy is here.
Oh, another one repaired. Yep. Yep, that one's been read. Repaired fire. Yep. Yep. Seven 16. Yeah, so just the two.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
If I don't want to have a colorful discussion.
Same old men, same old debates. Strange, but listen.
I remember the last time I did this, I had to wait a minute. And I went over to the other elevator just in time for this one to get here. Going down. Down, down, down. Okay. So let's check out over here first.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city
Have you
safe.
just polished that armor with it?
That's her. Of course. Maybe there's
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard
This
the other
place
day.
really couldn't be
Amazing.
more different to the sacred land, could it?
Sun King Avad.
Damage file repaired. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out, but not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for ZD staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out of here to G Prime for final inspections with Harris and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good, kept fidgeting, and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase. As though the color of the sky was when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All this work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. So we have 5 recordings left that need to be repaired.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
I'm liking this. Get to see like all the different characters before we
Him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be.
Oh! Mr. Murder Boner.
Well, I don't like to boast. Oh, son, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
Nil?
Hey, Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
Murder Boner Supreme over here. I'll take some of that.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Hold LT and RT to load ammo from the nearby pile. Nice.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Alright. Good, good. Now that I nearly killed myself. Alright.
That's a nice spear, Uther.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Last one. Yep. almost the last one. Can I talk to Uthid? Yes, I can.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well, then, Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Okay.
Here's to that, Uthid.
I'm actually very glad that you get to get like these last chats in with everyone before the funds.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Okay. Alright, so now let's check preparations at the Spire. Get bits of conversation there before we rest before the final battle. So, thank you for joining me this evening. Ooh, file repaired. Oh. Same file. Don't do that to me, game. Okay. No, I was going the... Oh. That's what it was doing. It was having me go back the way I came. Okay. Okay. I'm going the right way. So I'm taking a bit of my time here for two reasons. One, it's giving me more time for those files to fix themselves, because I wonder if it's a time thing. Also, it's the calm before the final battle, so... And if I have a chance to chat with some of the NPCs that I have helped along the way, so be it. Why not? Get these last bits of conversation in. Yep. And make a hard right. Attack!
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Well, now, good. I wonder if that has any sort of bearing in the final battle. Like, the more people I helped along the way. Kind of like Mass Effect. Mass Effect 3. 2 or 3 in that regard. That was a very pleasant surprise, Aratak. That was cool. Okay. Let's up this stairwell. That's what it wants. That spire. No, while I'm... Oh, wow. Oh, bunch of people here.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
Sona.
There are so many, and now we are so few.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Can I talk to anyone else? Can I talk to Varl? Doesn't appear... Oh, I thought that was Varl. Alright, apparently I can't do that. Alright. Anything else of note here? Does not appear to be. Alright. There's Varl.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Okay.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
Hi, Aaron.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Okay, and that is it. We have visited both defense sites. The only thing that now I have to do is rest up before the final battle. So, that's that. So, let's head on out of here. And there we go. We have a repaired file. Oh, I get it. Okay, so... Oh, I see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the R denotes repair. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's the last is the Gaia log. Okay. Now I get it. So there's one file to go. That's the Gaia log, which was a voice recording. Okay, so the last journal from Elizabeth Sobek. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me? Said collapse of the Eastern Line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. But they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime. And yes, such a close thing. It makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there would never have been living spaces constructed here. If I had abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems would never have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the Cradle site, so it's not even possible. For which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia. 1 generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. So 1 file remains, and that is... And I'm sure that will show up soon enough. Oops.
I hope quite soon. My arm's getting itchy.
Okay. All right. Let's head out of here then. Nope. Okay. Was seeing if there was a rappel point, but there isn't. All right. Let's head back. I am taking the slow way back. I could just fast travel, but I'm, we've had a lot of plot, and it's a lot of stuff to process. Like, Sylens notwithstanding, just...
This'll wash away the sense for now. Mine included.
They built all of that stuff so that they could, teach the next, the generations that would come human history. And, of course, the guy, the man who destroyed the world to make money, for capitalism, hacks into the system and deletes all the information that the Zero Dawn team put in. Every scrap of human history destroyed. Because he felt that he was playing God, and it was poison. Yeah, damage file repaired. I think that was the note I just finished. Yeah. So I think the next one that will be done is the Gaia log, which is a audio.
Carja and Shadow have been proven baseless traitors.
So that should mean in a couple more minutes, the Gaia log should be finished.
She stood between the assassin and our son.
Now, let's do a quick save here.
Check out.
No, I'm awake and alert. Damn it.
Now, technically, we're about 45 minutes away until normal end of this stream, but I'm pretty certain we're going to wrap this up tonight. So, those of you who have been watching, thank you for sticking around, and hope you get to enjoy the ending. I have no idea what it's going to look like. We may be sobbing together. I have no idea.
Shadow have machines with them. Terrible machine. Don't pass up.
Who leads the attack? Is it Helis?
Damn him. Won't find better way.
Let me just stock up on potion.
Would you like to buy something today?
Juice today? Okay. And can I do any sort of crafting? I have no treasure boxes. Don't have enough of that. Can't increase carry capacity. Wait a minute. File damaged under repair. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I get it.
There's a man who knows how to enjoy life.
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Yeah, since we're about to do the final battle, I want to see if there's any more weapons that I can grab.
Cost you a shard just to look.
Don't pass up these goods.
Get to cover. Let the soldiers do their job.
The finest goods here. See for yourself. Oh, you'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Nope. No, you know what? I think I'm good. So, enough dicking around.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Alright. Okay. Rest before the battle. Okay, I love how they give you a warning. No way back. Let's do this.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Final quest. Here we go.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. how it begins, anyway.
Ah! Hello, pal.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Helis!
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have caught me in a submarine then.
Kill Helis.
Why?
All right.
The end is inevitable.
Get out of here.
Accept it. Accept
He's too dangerous and close.
Only endless night awaits you.
Really?
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
You missed. Oh shit, 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 shit. Okay, so there's a gap there.
This is it for you.
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable. Accept it. You cannot accept this.
Oh.
Only endless night awaits you.
Where are you?
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
There you go, you're on fire.
Bridge can't take much more of this. It's giving way! Keep him away.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
close.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Good! Now, what? I don't think that was that can't be the final boss. All right, he's dead. Okay. Let's heal up. Thank you.
I'd have to ditch something.
Ah, okay. Go to the ridge. That was a very satisfying speech from Aloy.
Where do you need me?
Defend the ridge. Where? Ah.
It's taking a shot at me.
Nice. Good. Oop. Oh, I see. Okay.
They're coming from the south.
Level 56.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Ouch.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Okay, well, you got up here. Okay.
Beware, Nora. Coming.
Racking up some kills here. Get rid of the metal. Get rid of the chocobo. Another chocobo is out.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Okay. So far, so good. Let's grab some medicinal herb. Potions. Oh, from the west. Okay. It's okay. Oh! No, you don't. You're fine. No, no, no. Get out of here.
Time to go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Why did you change? No, I don't want to. All right, fine. Where is All right, fine. Nope. hell's the bird? Behind me. No, no, no. Get off. Get. No, no, no. Good, you're dead. Oh boy! There's Hades. Oh, no, 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 no.
Aloy. 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 By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Okay. Follow the trail of destruction. That's pretty easy.
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the spire calls for you.
By the sun, fight!
Yeah, let's keep going. Go on, Nil. Beat him up. Satisfy your raging murder boner. And it's going to give me equipables. Medicine, arrows, medicine.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
You just keep doing you.
I will answer your challenge.
Rest now, I sent her.
Keep gathering herb. Okay.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. And it's eating. Oh no.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Anora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Come on. Is there a climb up?
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing.
Ah, okay.
This wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
So naturally, they're gonna make me go up the long, winding road here. Oh!
Aloy! It's Aloy!
Well, you can see that.
I thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Okay.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Yeah, it is. Can I craft any more potions? Not of the full health variety, but I can craft one regular. Okay. Craft you. Craft you. You're all full up. Okay. Nope, I already have a health boost. Okay. Let's get the hell up here. Well, I mean, it's the last time I'm going to get a boost, so I am going to once again take a quick bathroom break, and then the final showdown. Alright, my friends, or friend who is out there watching me, thank you. Final showdown time! Oh yes, I wonder in all of that has the Gaia log finished, or is that still? File damaged under repair. That'll probably be a end of game thing at this rate. Oh, I still have one skill point I can level up here right at the end. Not that it's going to help, but it will definitely be something for New Game Plus.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh, great, great, great. So you have a corrupted Deathbringer. Goody. Aren't you supposed to, like... Oh. Do you mind?
Don't let them overrun us!
You're late, you're gonna have to...
Time I've got left.
Can a little help here? Really?
We've taken out the corrupted.
That one was the last.
Little help here.
Watch it, Aloy. More machines.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Little help here, guys. Really. Just drop more, please. Nope, you're gonna make me do these myself. Because why not?
Intensify aggression.
Look out, Aloy. Incoming.
Time enough to beat the machines back.
Really?
Still got time.
Ah. Oh, there was a countdown clock. I didn't even notice that. Oh, come on. Really? That was a miss? Oh, come on.
The metal children have fallen.
All right. How are you not hitting? Really?
Execute.
Aloy! The Deathbringer's omens are on you!
Take take more than you to stop me.
Fuck's sake.
Time enough to beat the machines back. That's it. My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
Okay. First, I need to just raid everything. Destroy Hades with the Master Override. Okay. No ammo. Where are you, Hades?
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Run. Well done. There it is.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, the fields. Oh, boy. Well, there we are. Here we are. And in the end, she found her. What a game. Still tearing up. Oh, that was wonderful. I can't wait for the sequel. It's gonna be quite a few years yet because it's gonna come out on PS5 first, and I believe it's gonna be a system exclusive, which means it's gonna be a while before that likely hits PC as well. But damn. What a game. What a game. Still would have loved to have seen Aloy just deck silence just once. Just once. He killed a lot of people for his pursuit of knowledge. And he really, I don't think, should get a pass for that. But Elizabeth made it home. So I'm going to be buying the soundtrack. I was going to buy it anyway, but I hadn't done that yet, but I'm going to have to now. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous game. So hopefully you all out there enjoyed this ride right along with me. And we're not that far over the 3-hour mark. We're only 10 minutes over. So, when this goes up on YouTube, I wonder, and you'll have to let me know what you thought. Thank you for enjoying the ride with me. Outstanding voice acting. And just, you know, I'm riding an emotional high at the moment, but I'm sure my thoughts on this game will be more coherent the next day or two. It makes me wish that, you know, we're in an age of video games now where, by and large, the console exclusive has gone away, because at this point, there really is no need for it anymore. And it is kind of frustrating that the one game that I wanted to play on PS4, which is this, we didn't see it on PC for 3 years, and it's like, there's no need for that anymore. I'm not going to plunk down hundreds and hundreds of dollars on what is basically a PC. I mean, let's be honest. The PlayStation and Xbox at this point are just glorified PCs with their own specialized OS. I will say, this game was absolutely worth the wait. Which was probably the thing I was most concerned with. Like, I'd heard so many great things about this game from friends of mine who own PS4s and who've played this game. And I really, really wanted to play it. All the other games that I wanted to play on PS4 have come out on PC. With the exception of Final Fantasy VII Remake. But we'll probably be getting that at some point next year. But well done. Well done all around. Excellent storytelling. I do love the little data points and all the things like that. They remind me, the first game I really sort of encountered that mechanic, at least the game that it's making me think of, is the first BioShock, where you had the audio diaries. And, you know, like classic Resident Evil, you know, you had the little diary, you had the actual text diaries, things like that, but there's just something about hearing things voice acted and mixed with all the other lore points they give you in this game to just really enrich the world. So, bravo. I'm liking this little tour through the cauldron here in the closing credits. So, you know, hopefully, presumably, they're now the cauldrons are now making machines to heal and to build life rather than destroy it. Hideo Kojima gets a special thanks. I wonder why. Curious. Special thanks to our amazing cosplayers and fan artists. That is nice. Production babies! I love how that's a thing now in modern games. Aww. I got that's a thing in modern games where they now have like a separate credit for all of the spawn that happened during the development of this game. Thank you for playing. Gorilla, you did a damn good job. So what have we here? Okay, they're going to give me the credits for the Frozen Wilds. Which they're giving me the option to skip, so I will. Alright. Oh, don't.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
And Aloy did the dirty work. Silence is going to get his revenge. Anything else? Are we good, or is that it? Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you've accumulated throughout this playthrough. New Game Plus loadout out of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Okay. That is not a level up. So what have we here? New main quest, The Looming Shadow. Okay. Okay. Create new game plus loadout. Okay. Oops. Okay, so they bring you right back to before the end of the game. Okay. In this playthrough, but I can start a new game from the beginning, using New Game Plus. Okay, got it. So I ended up completing 78.86% of the game in my first playthrough, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's 20, almost 21% more, like all the collectibles, the hunting lodge stuff, and all of that. There's more data points that I hadn't fully found. So that is all stuff I'm going to be doing on a second playthrough. So, which will not be streamed. So now that this game is finished, I will now tell you the next game I'm going to start streaming, and I'm going to start streaming the new game 1 week from today. So Friday, December 4th. On Monday, Monday will just be whatever game I just happen to pop in. I might pick up Silent Hill from Halloween or pick a completely different game, but some sort of in-between game. But starting in a week, I'm going to play, I'm going to go to a PlayStation 1 game. So using the logic that Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it is set on Christmas, Parasite Eve is therefore a Christmas game because it is set on Christmas. So the first Parasite Eve is the game I'm going to play in December. It's a game I've played before. This will be my 3rd or 4th playthrough of it. Casual playthrough. And it's a game I really, really, really enjoy. So I'm going to hopefully you guys join me for that holiday classic of Parasite Eve, starting 1 week from tonight. So with that, thank you so much for joining me in my Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. It's a fantastic game, and play it. Absolutely play it. I mean, if you haven't, then you've been spoiled throughout these last 24, 25 streams. But what a game. What a game. So, I will see you Monday for a game that I don't know. It will just have some fun. So, until I see you, stay healthy, stay safe, enjoy the weekend, wear a fucking mask. Wear a fucking mask. Plague's out of control. Wear a mask. But definitely stay healthy. Definitely stay safe. I love you guys. I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.